A way that chemistry happens in our day-to-day lives is when it happens in things like the TV. Plasma TVs, cathode ray tubes, and even computer screens all contain a chemical reaction. This chemical reaction occurs when the screen displays a visual. Cathode ray tubes, for example, are also known as the oldest display technology. Cathode ray tubes are operated by an electron beam, which is controlled by magnets. These magnets control the electron beam to hit the front of the screen, which contains phosphorus. Phosphorus is a substance that emits light when it's excited. When the electron beam hits the phosphor, it glows. The higher the electron beam count, the brighter the phosphor glows. The phosphor glows, which makes visuals, and makes pictures, which creates media, news, and other things for us to watch in our day-to-day lives.
6 interesting facts about television is one of the inventors is called Boris Rising, and the first TV was invented in 1927, and color on TV was first introduced in 1953, and the first TV was called the image dissector, and cable TV was first introduced in Canada in 1952, but it didn't spread around at that time. And lastly, an average person spends 10 years of their life watching television.
On September 7th of 1927 in San Francisco, the first TV was being created by Philo Taylor Farnsworth. The first design was sold for $1,295. Then, in a few weeks' time, it would sell for $1,000. Farnsworth was only 21 when he had first created the TV, and the scientific breakthrough was presented January 13th of 1928. It had headlined in a few major nationwide papers, and the main purpose of the TV was to entertain people stuck at home. It would bring news, current affairs, comedies, and/or dramas for its time.
Television is influential in our everyday lives by providing us with information. There are plenty of shows and channels that have different purposes, like talk shows, children's shows, news channels, and many more. TV has played a huge role in spreading media and information in almost everyone's lives around the world. Its arrival led to the privilege of being in most people's homes as it became very popular since the colorized version came out. Since 1923, television has almost become a necessity for most, as it pioneered the first means of visual entertainment, broadcasting, and education.